Boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Circus Minimus. Revel in the music, laugh at the clowns, thrill to the perilous leaps by acrobats.
There is no leaping.
What? Wait, what?
There is no leaping.
No leaping. So, no leaping? But prepare to marvel at everything the performers do. Now, silence your cell phones. Put your texting brain on mute. Refrain from picture taking. And enjoy the show!
Looky back! 25 years!
Gonna be a broken-hearted clown. Paint my face with a different nothing smile. 'Cause a mean, fickle woman turned my whole world upside down. Goodbye, cruel world.
Farewell to love. I'm off to join the circus. Gonna find a way to dry my tears. If it takes 100 years.
Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, step right up and take a look at a fool. He's got a heart as stubborn as a mule.
Come on, everybody, she's good for a laugh. But no one can tell her heart is broken in half.
Well, joke's on me. I'm off to join the circus.
Oh, Mr. Little, save a place for me. Shoot me out of the cannon, I don't care.
Let the people point at me and stare. I'll tell the world that woman, wherever she may be,
That mean, fickle woman made a crying clown out of me. Goodbye, cruel world. Shoot me out of the cannon, I don't care.
let the people point at me and stare. I'll tell the world that fella, wherever he may be, that mean fickle fella made a crying clown out of me.
Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, cruel world. Goodbye, cruel world.
Today!
Good morning, Rita.
Good morning, Judge.
Care to explain all this? Tell me you are not planning a going away party for my last day.
No party, Judge. The decorations are for a reception the Breezy Point Women's Club is holding this evening for the Little Top Circus.
Circus people. I hate the circus. I have very bad memories of being on the front row when the elephants paraded by.
But you have been following Letty Winsome's story in the Island Breeze involving the Little Top Circus. The circus has been around for 25 years, and today is the final performance.
Yeah, something about a gypsy fortune teller's missing crystal ball. She's the talk of the town. Got the police, the gatehouse security, the whole island searching for it. It's like a bad TV reality show.
Ooh, get ready for reality to come calling, Judge. Mayor Winifred Goody wants you and the Get Along Court to handle the case.
Oh, no, not Goody for me. You know I don't play politics, real or otherwise. Tell Winnie today's docket is all full up.
Hey there, Judge Ida. I see you're preparing for the Ida life. Goody for you.
Yes, Clerk Holdtooth and I were just going over today's busy docket.
Whatever it is, we'll have to wait for the next judge to handle. There is a serious and pressing matter that must be resolved today.
A missing crystal ball belonging to a gypsy fortune teller?
That's right, Judge. Harlan, Judge. This news has spread well beyond the community of Breezy Point. Last night when I turned on the TV, there it was, on Live at 5. And moments later, my phone rang, asking me to comment on the ongoing investigation.
And you said it really is a matter for the local police.
No, I said that the Breezy Point Get Along Court has an outstanding record of resolving matters within the island's jurisdiction. I am confident that Judge Harlan Ignatius Ido and his team will solve this mystery before the Little Top Circus gives its final performance.
A winning campaign speech, Winifred. Too bad your speech wasn't televised.
That is unfair. I am not playing politics here. I just want what's best for our community.
Right. Circus Minimus. A case of much made of little. What a way to go out.
Oh, Sissy Grace and I have come up with a fitting send-off. On the bright side, with all the publicity surrounding this, you can expect a standing room only crowd of spectators.
If there is even one elephant, I'll shut down this tent.
Thanks, Judge. Your efforts will not go unrecognized. Oh, I'll check back with you later to see how things are progressing.
Good morning, Sissy Grace. Ready for another big day tickling the ivories?
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Bit of a headache, but it'll pass. Do I actually have to pay attention to this case, or can I just give you the gist?
Where were you last night?
You know the expression, "this is not my first rodeo"?
Yeah.
Well, as it turns out, it was.
So that would explain the red cowgirl boots.
The what? Oh!
So you met a cowboy. Love to hear all the details, but I have a tea time at 2, and we have now been put in charge of what I can only imagine will be a 3-ring circus.
You're gonna love this, Sissy Grace. The case of the saga of the missing crystal ball is now in the hands of the Get Along Court. Madam Butterfly is accusing all of her fellow circus performers of stealing her magic ball.
I will not miss a word.
All the performers? Pare down that list, Rita. I'll be using my clicker to speed things along. The suspects tell their brief story, then out they go. Now, let's get this show on the road. Good morning. Today is my last day presiding over the Get Along Court. Despite the often ludicrous cases heard over the years, this court has served the Breezy Point community well. As a result, we always manage to resolve our differences and get along. I now ask the Get Along Committee, who will assist me with the proceedings, to introduce themselves.
Brighton Early the third. I own the Bright and Early fishing charters. Keep myself fit by playing pickleball, and I carry up 3 handicap.
I am Harriet Porter. I recently played piccolo, first chair for the Yamasee Symphony. I currently serve on the board of Rough Rights, a dog rescue organization. I do not play games.
Your Honor, but they hardly seem to be a jury of my peers.
Let's be clear, madam. This is not really a court of law. There are no lawyers, no jury. We are a volunteer tribunal of mediators with no authority to send guilty folks to the big house. We mostly help settle neighborhood disputes.
Am I to understand that you're not a real judge?
Well, I was. 6 years ago, I came out of retirement to get the Get Along Court off the ground. Now, we may play fast and loose with courtroom procedure, but we managed to get the job done. Now then, for the record, please state your given name.
Irrelevant, sir. I am a certified fortune teller, and the name Madame Butterfly embodies all that I am.
Certified? By whom? You actually have a license?
It is in my genes. I am Hungarian by birth, and the gift of prophecy has been handed down in my family for generations.
So, no license nor certification.
My reputation speaks for itself.
No doubt. Please state your complaint, Madam Butterfly.
The Little Top Circus holds their parade before it opens the gates. For 25 years, I have led the parade. Seated atop a regal throne, I gaze mysteriously into my crystal ball and reveal for all what they are about to witness once they enter the circus tent.
You read the program? Where's the gypsy magic in that?
Sissy Grace, let's remember who gets to ask the questions here.
Sorry, Your Honor, but...
Go on, madam.
Tuesday morning, I discovered my crystal ball was missing. I searched everywhere. When I approached my fellow performers, I was met with indifferent shrugs of the shoulders and several unconvincing, "Oh, so sorry to hear that." That is when I knew it was sabotage.
You've been with the circus 25 years, and no prior attempts at sabotage. Why now?
With the circus closing, there is no fear of they losing their jobs should they be caught stealing or dealing in other phony business.
So who would benefit from hiding or stealing the crystal ball?
Oh, they all hate me and are out to humiliate me. It is obvious that I am the star of the Little Top. The public flocks to see me. Nobody can resist having their fortune told.
So you have no friends at all?
Relationships complicate my ability to see clearly into the future.
Lonely at the Little Top, I'm guessing.
Oh, well, no, I have Stefan. my robotic cat.
Okay, that's enough background information. You are not well liked or admired by your colleagues. Your crystal ball plays a big role in your shtick as a fortune teller, right?
Stick! You insult me, sir.
Your crystal ball plays a big role in your career as a fortune teller. And now, it seems pretty obvious that someone, or several someones, would like to put a damper on your final performance. Do I understand? I think you contacted the local police?
The town police thought I should deal directly with island security.
Checkpoint, Charlie. I'll say no more.
I'll hold you to that promise. Please have a seat, madam. Rita, tell Charlie to come on in.
Hey, Charlie, you're up.
Morning, Your Honor.
Charlie, good to see you. I assume you know Madam Butterfly.
Oh, yes, sir, I do.
The clock is ticking here, Charlie, and I have a tea time at 2, so we need to kind of speed things along. Can you tell us in a nutshell about the ongoing investigation into Madam Butterfly's missing crystal ball?
Yes, Your Honor, I can. The complainer, or should I say the complainant, called Breezy Point Security at precisely 10:23 a.m. Tuesday morning to report her crystal ball was missing. At 10:47 a.m., I instituted phase 1 of the investigation. Mobilize neighborhood watch. I contacted the neighborhood watch team and they set about canvassing the island. Phase 2 of the investigation, above board communication with residents. I gave Letty Winsome a heads up about the incident and she put out an early edition of the Island Breeze. And by 4:39 p.m. Wednesday, most of the community was involved in the search.
With no success. Did you happen to question any of the circus folks?
I was about to initiate phase 3 of the investigation, interrogation of possible suspects, when the mayor phoned to tell me the case had been turned over to the get-along court.
Nobody's questioning your investigative process, Charlie, but it is now Saturday morning and the parade featuring this crystal ball begins at 3. So let's work together on this.
Agreed. I find people respond to a man in uniform. I humbly offer my talent as the chief interrogator.
That talent might have something to do with the fact that you carry a loaded gun.
Rita, you are welcome to assist Rita in bringing the suspects in and out, but the committee and I can handle the questioning.
Fine. But if you need a forensic expert, I'll be at the ready.
Thanks. Rita, I assume you have managed to pare down our list of suspects?
I have, Your Honor.
Good. I'd like a word with the committee in my chambers before we begin. Sissy Grace, Rita, and Charlie, you can take 5 or stay and entertain Madam Butterfly.
such a pity, kitty, that once again I'm left behind, pretending not to mind. Oh, how I dream to just come clean, perhaps with a song in ridiculous rhyme. I see your hopes and dreams and their daily schemes, but do they care to know mine? I wanted a life where I could truly act, but settled for tarot cards and Stefan the cat. My life seems defined by this lifeless feline who carries about my little bottle of wine. But I'm not bitter, there's no poop nor kitty litter. See inside of me an imperfect pearl, no longer a girl. Fate passed me by just like that special guy. Now I pine pretending I don't mind. The tent's about to fold. Memories grow cold. Truth to be told, it's you that I'll miss and not my crystal abyss. I wish you all knew, but you haven't a clue. So for now I'll go back and continue the art.
All rise.
Please be seated. My clicker is at the ready, so let's get started.
State your name and occupation.
Eddie Little, property manager. I keep the Little Top in tip-top shape. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
We don't swear in here. It's not that kind of place. But we appreciate you wanting to tell the truth.
No problem.
So, why are you dressed as a circus performer?
Well, I used to do a bit of fire eating and flame throwing a few years back. I still enjoy wearing the costume. Makes me feel like one of the gang.
And your relationship with Madame Butterfly?
Oh, I'm not ashamed to admit it that I tried to woo the lovely diva, but sadly, smoke got in my eyes.
Smoke! He stood below my balcony, breathed fire onto the draperies, and set my apartment ablaze.
Wait. For the record, first I serenaded her. I don't wanna set the world on fire. I just wanna start a flame in your heart.
You have an apartment? I thought this was a traveling circus.
The Little Top's hometown, so to speak, is Toledo, Ohio. So I keep, or kept, an apartment there.
Did you file charges, Madam Butterfly?
Worse than that, she attempted to get me fired. No pun intended.
Attempted but didn't succeed.
I'm a little, Your Honor.
A little what?
A little, like the Little Top Circus. My Uncle Sal, Little, he owns a circus.
I gather you were forced to give up your profession of fire eater flamethrower, hence the bad blood between you and Madam Butterfly.
Bingo! But because I'm a little, I got to stay on with the circus. Look, I hold no hard feelings towards the madam, but might I add that...
You may not. We get the picture. Next up.
State your name and occupation.
Oh no, unless you are truly mute, you need to speak up. And just so you know, I have a strong dislike for mimes.
His name is Yakety Yak. Get it?
You may not speak for him, Rita. Clever name, though. Now then, Mr. Yak, please tell us your connection with Madam Butterfly and any knowledge you might have about her missing crystal ball.
Seems Mr. Yak is governed by a mime code of ethics, which states that he may speak only when not in mime face.
And you have a performance today, so you need to keep your happy, sad face in place. Okay, let's see what you have to say.
Hit and run.
Steal second.
Bunt! Me crazy. Everybody knows that ear to belt buckle is the bunt sign. Duh.
Sacrifice fly.
You think Madam Butterfly's way out in left field.
Really, Your Honor, justice cannot be rendered by playing charades.
I agree, Harlan, Your Honor. This is exhausting. I doubt Mr. Yak has ever badmouthed you, Madam Butterfly. In the interest of time, would you agree to dropping the charges against Mr. Mime?
All right. Yakety is hardly at the top of the list, but I never really trusted these silent types.
Take your leave, Mr. Yak. I have an overwhelming desire to stand for the 7th inning stretch.
All rise.
Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks.
McPherson, lion tamer apprentice.
Dare I ask what happened to you?
My mentor, Master Lion Tamer Reginald, a.k.a. the Great Whippersnapper, told me that right from the start, I needed to tell the lion who was boss.
And?
I looked Leonard the lion right in the eye and I said, "You want a piece of me?"
Apparently actions speak louder than words.
Something like that.
What do you know about the whereabouts of Madame Butterfly's crystal ball?
Clueless. I never understood why a circus had a fortune teller. Where's the thrill or live action in that?
Needless commentary. Can you venture a guess why your name would be on the list of suspects?
Well, there was the fire. Before my Uncle Sal offered me a job in the circus, I was a firefighter.
Any chance you were called to the scene of a fire at Madame Butterfly's apartment in Toledo?
Wow! You must be one of those clairvoyant types. And she did that without a crystal ball.
We all know about the fire, Clyde. Had a little trouble putting it out, did you?
There was an issue getting the water to the fire.
Oh, Captain Smokey drove his big, shiny red fire truck over the fire hydrant. By the time real help arrived, my apartment and all of the contents were in ashes.
So, you are responsible for getting Clyde fired as a firefighter.
No, I didn't have to say a word.
So are you related to Eddie Little?
Second cousin, twice removed, I think you call it.
Playing with fire seems to run in the family, but thanks to Uncle Sal, you and Eddie both still have jobs. My advice, Clyde, you might want to give serious thought to a career change.
Point taken.
You know, I think we can agree to excuse this one, Your Honor. I doubt in his condition he could even lift a crystal ball.
Thanks, guys.
Sissy Grace, I hope you're getting this all down. This transcript will be a highlight in my memoirs.
Every spoken and unspoken word, Your Honor.
State your name and occupation.
Adolfo Fonzarelli, Lord of the Rings. Your ringmaster.
Bet they don't call you the Fonz.
Sissy Grace Lovelace, I am about to invoke the 3 strikes and you're out rule.
Mr. Fonzarelli, what is your relationship with Madame Butterfly?
There is none, madam. She means nothing to me. Madame Butterfly fantasizes that she is the main attraction to the circus. Ha! Might I say, with all modesty, I am the one who dazzles the audience. With my bravado and snappy patter, I make even a worthless performer appear grand. I am a showman. I am Lord of the Rings. Give on the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle. Give on an act with lots of flash in it, and the reaction will be passionate. Give on the old hocus pocus, beaten feather rum. How can they see the sequins in their eyes? What if your hen never catch light. Give 'em the old double whammy, days in museum. Back since the days of old Methuselah, everyone loves the big bamboozler. Give 'em the old three-ring circus, stun and stagger 'em. When you're in trouble, go into your dance. Though you are stiffer than a girder, they'll let you get away with murder. Razzle dazzle 'em, and you've got a romance. Give 'em the old razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle 'em.
Show them the first-rate sorcerer you are. Long as you keep them way off balance, how can they spot you've got no talents? Razzle dazzle 'em, razzle dazzle 'em, razzle dazzle 'em, and they'll make you a star.
Is it me or is it hot in here?
Smoke and mirrors. You want us to believe there is no jealousy or competition between you and Madam Butterfly.
I would relish the challenge, but as you can see, she is clearly out of her league and therefore at a disadvantage. There is no competition.
Your Honor, this big, pompous ringleader used to be one of my best customers until I gave him a less than satisfactory look into his future. But, like a priest or a doctor, I cannot reveal my findings.
Well, if this is true, Mr. Fontarelli, maybe you're just looking to even the score with Madam Butterfly.
She is not worth the effort, my dear madam. For despite her predictions, my future continues to look bright.
But the circus is closing today. I can't imagine there's a big demand for ringmasters.
Who cares? You remain on the list, Mr. Ring Lord. Let's move this circus along.
Harlan, Your Honor, I can't imagine I'm alone when I say we could use a bathroom break.
Any objection, Madam Butterfly?
No, this'll let Stefan stretch his legs.
Fine. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Stop to think about how much time we spend waiting.
Like now, you mean?
Like now, like waiting to see the doctor, waiting for the water to boil, waiting for the red light to turn green, waiting for the right guy to come along.
Roy!
Roy? Who's Roy?
A cowboy Sissy Grace met last night.
A cowboy on our island? Roy Hapalong. He just happened along. Roy corrals and parades the ponies for the Little Top Circus. Doubt I'll never see him again. But to quote Frankie Valli, oh, what a night.
Wait, we want details.
Hold your horses. No pun intended.
Mother!
Well, that should liven things up. Back to the Sissy Grace romance.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Larry the Louse dumped her for a younger model.
It's true. Remember when your heart raced and your knees got weak whenever he walked in the room?
Larry?
Not Larry. In my case, Bill.
Oh, there was a full moon, and Hank took me canoeing on a secluded pond. Unfortunately, my heart raced, Hank's knees grew weak, and the canoe flipped over, and splash, there went that burning desire. No details, Sissy Grace, until I return.
I promise. I don't know about you, Harriet, but my steno fingers are getting itchy. I can't wait to meet the rest of the circus troupe.
Well, your cowboy encounter has me romancing about life in the circus.
Roy seems like one of a kind to me, but you never know. That Adolfo character certainly took a shine to you, but what a handful he would be 24/7.
Maybe I'll just get Bill the top hat.
And maybe a razzle-dazzle outfit for yourself, just to spice things up.
I was just talking about past magic moments. Oh, Bill, I met him on a Monday.
And your heart stood still. Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
Somebody told you that his name was Bill.
Did you run, run, run? Did you run, run?
Yeah, my heart stood still. Yes, his name was Bill.
And when he walked you home, did you run, run, run?
They do run, run. Please don't let me interrupt you. You seem to be solving all the world's problems while queuing for the loo.
The loo, my turn.
So, Brighton, you're a man.
Is this a trick question?
Just wondering, at this point in your life, what might attract you to a woman?
Her ability to dock a boat and gut a fish.
Spoken like a true romantic.
Well, in all honesty, when it comes to women, I'm sort of a catch and release kind of guy. 3 releases to be precise.
3 releases. Einstein defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
You may think me crazy, but some women find me charming.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, just how big is your boat?
Ready for kiss and tell, Sissy Grace?
Why, I declare, is Sissy Grace Lovelace taking another chance on love? You have my word as a gentleman, this story will go no further.
I met Roy last night when my friend Elsie and I went to that local bar, Kick Up Your Heels. I also learned about tequila shots and the Texas two-step. Roy's opening pickup line, "Excuse me, ma'am, but I'm having a senior moment. Do I come here often?" After that, it was just one funny line after another. My side still ached from laughing and dancing. Roy was a perfect gentleman.
Not even a kiss?
Of course there was a kiss or two or three, and then he called me lovey-dovey, and that was that. Elsie announced that it was time to go home, and so we left.
By my watch, the 10-minute recess is over.
Wait, Charlie, you're a man.
Whoa. Don't answer that, Charlie. Trust me when I say you have the right to remain silent.
All rise.
Now, where were we?
Your Honor, these clowns, no offense, want to testify as a couple. In addition to being married, they perform as a team.
Oh, why not? If it will help speed things along.
Please state your name and occupation.
George Allen, comedian and professional clown.
And I'm Gracie Burns. I'm funnier than George. But it's best for our marriage if I give him all the credit.
Wait, you copy Burns and Allen, George and Gracie?
Not exactly. I am Burns. George is Allen.
And we are clowns. No one has ever accused us of stealing their identity. We take our craft very seriously.
So you're serious clowns. Now there's an oxymoron.
I may be dumb, but I am not a moron.
Perhaps if we could do a little bit of our act for you.
Not okay. Tick-tock goes the clock. George and Gracie, can you tell us in as few words as possible why Madame Butterfly thinks you might want to sabotage her?
Gracie, do you remember when we went to Madame Butterfly to tell our fortune?
I do. You said if anyone has all the answers, she does.
And what did she say?
We'll never be old enough to know better.
No. About our future.
To expect a call from the Alibaba Temple. The Shriners are going to need replacement clowns to drive the mini cars.
And what did you say to the madam?
Well, madam, know-it-all. With all the answers, I'll have you know that I watch a lot of quiz shows. And I can tell you this, that the people giving the answers get replaced week after week, but the one asking the question comes back every week.
So here's a question. What happened after this incident?
Well, we never paid the madam for her services. However, we did get a call from the Alibaba Temple. It seems that many of the old-timers have had to surrender their driver's licenses. Madam Butterfly may hold a grudge, but not us. We just continue to put on a happy face.
Happy or sad face, you both remain on the list. Now, take a bow and say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Oldville Rice!
Well, I'll be darned. Hey there, Iggy. Wait, you know this, her?
Think the judge ought to recuse himself? Judge?
No argument here. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Judge Idle, a.k.a. Iggy.
Well, you remember a few years back when the little top stopped at that two-bit town outside of Vegas?
Prump! Nevada!
That's it! Well, it just so happened that Iggy, Judge Idle, was in Vegas for some boondoggle conference, and he caught my contortionist act. After the show, he showed up outside the tent and said that he was wowed by my talent and would I consider putting that talent to a very worthy cause.
A worthy cause, huh? Never heard it called that before.
Mind always veers south with you, Clyde. Just so happens the worthy cause ended up retrieving Iggy's briefcase from some trailer. Herr Lou was on hand to give me a boost up. My reward for crawling through a porthole-sized window and retrieving Iggy's briefcase was, drum roll please, 2 front row seats to see Donnie and Marie.
I remember that. Marie a little bit country and Donnie a little bit rock and roll.
Very good, Heirloom. No scandal then. You are such a disappointment, darling. So guys, what are you thinking about doing with yourselves once the tent stakes are pulled up today?
Well, Gracie thinks it might be some fun driving those mini cars to the Alibaba Temple.
I'm thinking of being a spokesperson for Johnson & Johnson first aid products. Promoting the many uses of roll gauze, ace bandages, and cotton balls.
My brother Lorenzo wants me to come to the North Carolina and help him out on his llama farm.
The Dalai Lama's llama farm. Brilliant.
I can stand the sheep except for the spitting. Camels spit heirloom, not sheep. Then I go to protect Miss Dolly from the sheep.
Heirloom. Llamas are not sheep. They're llamas.
No spitting.
Llamas do spit if they're irritated or unhappy.
We keep llamas happy, Ten, yeah?
Yeah.
That should increase the llama herd, yeah?
What about you, Adolfo? Any thought about reinventing yourself?
Not me. I love being a ringmaster. I'm thinking of launching a circus reality show. As ringmaster, I put contestants through a series of circus hoops. And if they can't cut it, bam! They get shot out of a cannon. Eddie, could use your help training future flamethrowers and fire eaters.
No, thank you. My plans for tomorrow include doing absolutely nothing. I'm tired of all the traveling, the packing and unpacking, and one-night gigs. This retired night owl just wants to kick back and relive the dream I had the other night. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Gonna kick my feet up and stare at the fan, watch some TV in my comfy gold pants. Nobody's gonna tell me I can't. I'll be lounging on the couch just chilling in my snuggie. Flick through MTV so they can teach me how to Dougie. 'Cause in my castle I'm the freaking man. Oh yes, I said it, I said it, I said it 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Or I'll wake up, maybe eat something yummy, read a racy novel, just scratch my tummy. Then I'll yell out, boy, this is great. Yeah, I might mess around and get my college degree, make my old man so proud of me. But sorry, Pop, you'll just have to wait. Oh, yes, I said it, I said it, I said it 'cause I can. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. No, I ain't gonna comb my hair, I ain't going anywhere. No, 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 no. I'll just strut in my birthday suit, let everything hang loose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed. Don't feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at the tone. 'Cause today I swear I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
don't get up. You must be Madam Butterfly. I'm Vera Broadley. Judge Idle just stopped by the coffee shop across the street where I work, you know, sufficient grounds, and asked me to sit in for him. Harlan thought it best to sit this one out.
I must protest. What qualifies you to sit in as judge?
I have been to court hundreds of times. Not because I was guilty of anything. I just love to watch the proceedings and the drama of it all. I never misjudge Judy on TV.
I appeal to the get-along court. Does this seem fair or appropriate to you?
We all know Vera. She's not your ordinary waitress. She has a real knack when it comes to sizing up people. She may be lacking in diplomas, but she is a voice of reason and a responsible citizen on Breezy Point.
If anyone can see two sides to every argument, it would be Vera Broadley. She's also adopted several rescue animals, and that speaks to her humanity and character. I think you'll be treated fairly, Madam Butterfly.
Thank you for that kind support.
I apologize for interrupting the proceedings.
No worries here. Now, Sissy Grace, would you mind going over your notes so I know what's happened so far?
Sure, Vera, Your Honor. Madam Butterfly, who has a robotic cat named Stefan, thinks one of the circus folk stole her crystal ball. Eddie set fire to her apartment. Yakety Yak, the mime, didn't have much to say. Clyde tried to put the fire out and later was attacked by Leonard the Lion. Adolfo Fonzarelli razzle-dazzles them while George and Gracie clown around. Then some floozy waltzes in and the judge waltzes out.
Wow, a real three-ring circus. I can't wait to see who waltzes in next. I can't wait to see who waltzes in next.
Stop! In the name of love. Your Honor, I must confess.
Stand down, Charlie. A confession? Don't that just lick the spoon? Go ahead, honey. Pour your heart out.
Some enchanted eve. Someone see a stranger. You may see a stranger across the crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, you may hear some whistles or something. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room. And some night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why. Fools give you reasons, wise men never try.
Some tragedy. You may find a stranger. You may feel him call you across the corridor. And fly to the sun and make him your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone.
Once you have found her, once you have found her, never let her go.
I can't believe I get to say this, but order in the court. Rita, is Gene Autry here on our list of suspects?
Name's Roy, Your Honor. Roy, hop along. You can put that in the transcript, Sissy Grace Lovely.
Roy, Mr. Hopalong is not on the list. There's the door, Roy. Happy trails. You think you can pull it together, Sissy Grace, so we can move along? Absolutely. All right, Charlie, please bring in the next suspect.
Olive Rice.
Hold on there, Mr. Muscle Man. Who the heck are you?
Sorry about that. This is Heirloom. He's with me. Always with me.
Like a bodyguard?
Nah, more like an assistant. Gives me a lift when I need it, that sort of thing.
Many years ago, I, Heirloom, saved Miss Dolly's life.
All right, Mr. Heirloom. Let's get on with it, please. State your name and occupation.
Dolly Llama. Tightrope walker and contortionist. Although that latter ship has sailed. Now I just walk the ropes. I assume you use a net. Nah. Ever try getting out of one of those nets? I'm guessing not. You see, my high wire is only 4 feet off the ground.
A 4-foot high wire, and people pay to see that.
Sugar, you have not lived until you've seen me walking down the rope. Heck, I even fall off on purpose sometimes.
From 4 feet off the ground. I bet that really brings the crowd to their feet.
The Lord of the Rings will come rushing in and get the crowd to shout, "Get back up, Dolly! Get back up!" And Heirloom will lift me up. I will dust myself off, and I'll start all over again.
Quite the little act.
Oh, and we're not done yet. Then the crowd will join in singing, "Hello, Dolly, well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to see you back where you belong."
week, Circus. Why ever are you closing?
That's a question for another time, Harriet. Miss Lama, we are here about a missing crystal ball. Why would you be on the list of suspects?
Well, a year or so ago, I was rehearsing on the high wire and failed to see Stefan, Madam's robotic cat, come tippy-toeing in. He came in and he reared up and let out a spine-chilling meow, causing me to lose my balance and fall. Madam was nowhere to be found. But I know she was somewhere pushing Stefan's buttons.
Madam Butterfly, the Dalai Lama, it appears, has fallen and hit her head so many times that her mind is playing tricks on her. Stefan would never stray from my sight.
Oh, we all hate Stefan.
Mr. Heirloom, that will do.
Vera, Your Honor, this she said, it says, seems to be leading to a dead end.
I agree. Are we ever going to find the connection between Judge Idle and Ms. Lama?
Doubt it. But trust me, it has absolutely nothing to do with this case, Harriet. Miss Lama, you and your assistant are dismissed for now, but you both seem to have good motives for wanting to humiliate Madam Butterfly. Charlie, who's next?
State your name and occupation. Miss, not Ms. Lila Puccinelli, invisible dog trainer.
What? You perform with invisible dogs?
Judge Idle warned me about your outburst, Sissy Grace. Would you like to be excused?
Sorry, Vera, Your Honor. Wouldn't want to miss this for the world. I swear I will be quiet.
How many invisible dogs do you showcase?
I have 9 of them all together, but I only brought 5 of them with me here today.
You have 5 dogs here in the courtroom?
That's right. I bred them. They're fittingly called peekapoos. Oh, Noodles, stop barking at Stefan. It's just a robot. Now let me introduce my merry little troop. In addition to Noodles, we have Sebastian, and then we have Chauncey, who's very shy, Ivan, the leader of the pack, and Ralphie, who takes the prize when it comes to jumping. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I like those sample gums for Seymour of Bath, the kind of tough drawer, first rate jokes I attract. All I can say is
Punchinelli. People pay money to see dogs jump and roll over and play dead. If they can't see your dogs, don't you feel you've cheated them?
We have entertained the circus-going public for 25 years. We always receive a standing ovation. No one has ever felt cheated or asked for a refund.
Your Honor, Lila and I parted company years ago when she accused me of being a fake. I admit to an occasional misread of a palm, and at times my eyes may fail to clearly see visions of the future. But for 25 years, she has defrauded the public. In dog years, that is 175 years. In all that time, has even one of her invisible dogs died?
Madam Butterfly, please, take your seat. Miss Lila, have any of your dogs gone to doggy heaven?
The gift of invisibility makes it possible for the dogs to replace themselves when their time comes. I might notice slight differences in their personalities, but for the most part, they clone themselves perfectly.
You said you bred them.
Well, initially, yes, but then the dogs miraculously took over the job themselves. Little Shotzi here has replaced herself 3 times in 25 years.
Any chance you or your invisible, miraculous dogs know the whereabouts of Madame Butterfly's crystal ball?
We do not.
Charlie, please show Miss Lila and her furry friends to the door and bring in the next character, her suspect.
Charlie.
Well, thank you for that lovely gesture, but bowing is unnecessary. Please take the stand. The stand.
State your name and
What did you say?
name and occupation.
Zasba Zomoki, with an I, not a by. I shoot from Canada.
You are a human cannonball?
Yes, just like my Hungarian father, of whom I am most proud.
So you're Hungarian like Madame Butterfly.
Yes, we claim same homeland, but she has no love for her mother country.
Bad Hungarian blood between you two?
When I first introduced myself to her, she say, "My people don't recognize a Zonoki with an I. Noble names end in Y." Ha! I say, nobility. If you nobility, why you work in circus like me?
This cannot be all there is to
But
Tell us there is more to the story.
may I ask Stella Dora come in? She hears very well and tells good story.
I have no trouble believing that. Very well. Bring her in.
Stella!
State your name and occupation.
Stella Dora. I sing, dance, and assist Sasa in his circus act. I also lend him an ear, so to speak. Being subjected to daily cannon fire has caused Sasa to lose his hearing.
Just how do you assist him in his act?
I catch him! he is shot from the cannon, propelled to the very top of the little top tent, where he activates his parachute. And as he comes down, I gently catch him in my arms.
Stella has never let me down inside or outside the circus tent. She is my soulmate.
I am not a bearded lady to my Noki. When he looks at me, he sees only the beauty inside me. When I first met him, he swept me off my feet when he said, "Stella Dora, I adore you."
In our act, Stella sweeps me off my feet when she sings.
His love makes me beautiful, so beautiful, so beautiful.
What does any of this have to do with Madame Butterfly and her missing crystal ball? A singing cowboy, a tightrope walker and her dumbbell assistant, an invisible dog handler, and a bearded lady that catches a human cannonball. Don't anyone move. I need to phone a friend. Thanks. I really needed that. Now, as they say, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Excuse me, Vera? Your Honor, do I have a deal for you?
Deal? I'm a little busy here, Letty. I'll stop by later.
Wait. I found the missing crystal ball.
Would you two mind waiting in the wings? We'll call you back if we need your testimony.
Noki! They want us to leave!
Bye!
Letty?
Here's the deal. You get the ball, and I get to sit in on the rest of the proceedings. Give me a first-hand scoop to the island breeze.
Really? You want to make a deal, and you're in possession of stolen property. Take the stand, Letty.
Name and occupation. I am Letty Winsome, editor-in-chief of the Island Breeze, the Breezy Point local paper. I also own the pawn shop Let's Make a Deal, where buying and selling is a breeze.
Letty, where did you find Madame Butterfly's crystal ball?
Oh, I didn't find it. It found me. Someone put that box on the doorstep of my shop a couple of minutes ago. Inside was this crystal ball and this anonymous note. Used by an infamous, now retired, Hungarian gypsy fortune teller. Sell it and give the proceeds to Friends of Callawassie Island.
Will wonders never cease? We have a big-hearted thief.
Vera, Your Honor?
You can stay, but no photos, no talking, and silence your cell phone.
Vera, what are you doing here, and where is Judge Idle?
The judge had to step aside, so I'm filling in for him.
A waitress playing judge. Are you aware that this has become almost national news? We will be a Mayberry laughingstock if this is not handled by the book.
The book? We hardly handle anything by the book. Winifred, Mayor Goody, you need to relax. The crystal ball has been found.
You have it! And the thief?
We were just getting to that. Now please, take a seat.
Madam Butterfly, is this your crystal ball?
It is. Now, on to whodunit. Charlie, will you bring in all the suspects, including that singing cowboy? But let's dismiss that Mr. Heirloom. Doubt he could pull off this kind of cagey caper, given his room temperature IQ. Sure would be nice if the guilty parties raised their hand.
Sorry to interrupt. I've been listening in from my chambers and I can no longer sit this one out. I only recused myself as judge because, surprisingly, I knew one of the suspects. But then as I watched this crazy case unfold, I thought to myself, oh, what the heck? Our Honorable Mayor. Nice to have you join us.
Oh, what the heck? Is that how you want to be remembered?
Probably not, but we all need to loosen up, Winnie. As for my legacy, I'm reminded of the old adage. Doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game. So, without further ado, let's see how this game will end.
Need I remind you, this is not a sporting event.
Madam Mayor, you are out of order. Please, take your seat.
Now that you're back, Your Honor, would you please, for the record, explain this relationship with Dalai Lama?
I will, but not for the record. A few years ago, I spent the night with a Vegas showgirl. I stupidly left my briefcase behind in her trailer, and Dolly, using her contortionist skills, helped me out by retrieving it. Trust me when I say it was just one of those nights. Just one of those fabulous flights. A trip to the moon on gossamer wings. Just one of those things.
See, we all have a skeleton or two in the closet or the trailer. Thanks for sharing, Iggy.
Satisfied?
Yeah. You may proceed, Iggy. But, Your Honor,
Now, I believe we were about to have a Perry Mason moment when someone confesses.
Hold it right there. Unbelievable. You're all about to confess to a crime you did not commit?
Who the heck are you?
I am Sal Little, and I own the Little Top Circus.
Uncle Sal?
Yeah, that's right. Before we parade down the Breezy Point, Main Street, I'm going to set the record straight, knowing that this was going to be the Little Top's final performance. I borrowed Madame Butterfly's crystal ball to generate a little intrigue, a little, no pun intended, intrigue and excitement in the community.
You? But you gave me such a heartfelt interview about the Little Top's 25-year runs. You said, for 25 years, Madame Butterfly has gazed into that crystal ball and set the stage for the circus to begin. You even had tears in your eyes.
Laddie?
I did say that. So, I'm a bit of a softie. Look, I'm a promoter. I knew Madame Butterfly would contact the police, well, in this case, Checkpoint Charlie back there somewhere, and demand an island-wide search to find her crystal ball. And when Lady published my interview and spread the news of the island breeze, the neighbors jumped at the chance to go on a treasure hunt.
A big, or in this case, little, publicity stunt.
I call that marketing.
That's a sure way to boost ticket sales.
A ring-a-ding-ding. Truth be told, I want to give my Little Top family a big, big send-off. Record-breaking receipts. In fact, tonight's box office take will be divided equally amongst all these performers. That's what I do. That's who I am. Through good times and bad, you've stuck with me, and I reward loyalty. Regrets? I have a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each solid course, each careful step along the byway. But more, much more than this, I did it your way.
I have to say, boss, you betcha, I think you owe Madame Butterfly an apology for the way you used her.
What a surprise! Mr. Yak has found his voice. But aren't you under the mime code of ethics, speaking while in mime face?
Mime code of ethics? Pretty clever defense, wouldn't you say?
Well, I'll be darned. What a day this has turned out to be.
Oh, right. Back to the question, boss.
There we go. You want me to offer Madame Butterfly an apology. Yakety, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Ah, my little and bright shining star, for your outstanding performance here today. I see your stage career blossoming, a Tony Award, and that's it. in your future.
Madam Butterfly, you were a party to this 3-ring scam?
Guilty! 25 years ago, when my acting career was going nowhere, I met Sal and he took a chance on me. I've been looking for a way to repay that debt.
Wait, so who are you?
My name is Thalia Tucker. With Sal's help, I buried Thalia, created a new persona, and joined the circus. So Lila was right. Oh, I have no Hungarian ancestry.
She's not Hungarian!
Nor do I have the gift of prophecy handed down. Like I said, Lila was right. I am a big fake.
Breaking news indeed. If you'll excuse me, I have an island deadline to beat and a doozy of a story right. Hey, Charlie, come with me. I may need to quote you.
I'm at your service, ma'am. Any other crystal revelations?
You're a fake. You think I would have been given a chance with the circus if I wasn't a freak? Like you, I needed a job. Nogi, I hope you can love the real me.
Iggy, could you give us a moment here? It seems like we could all use some closure on our last day together.
Sure, I'll just turn off the shot clock. Good for you, Stella. Who here doesn't wear a mask of some sort? The only riding I did growing up was on a carousel in Sheboygan.
If you're still taking notes, Miss Sissy, I'm not faking this.
25 years of pretending, and I've loved every moment of it.
I just regret wasting 175 dog years with a stupid robotic cat as my only friend.
No time like the present to let the cat out of the bag.
And maybe I can teach Stefan how to drive a mini car.
Wow, what a novel idea. Here, he's all yours.
Thalia, there's no time like the present to make new friends. I would love to have you come visit me on the llama farm.
Really, what a lovely invitation.
I'm still holding out hope that someday I might light your fire.
If only I had a fireplace.
What say we bury the hatchet, Thalia?
Why, Adolfo, you read my mind.
On that note, I believe we have closure. Vera, on behalf of the Get Along Committee and the residents of Breezy Point, I thank you for your service.
It was my pleasure, Your Honor. It was very entertaining.
That goes for all of you. You made my last day a treasured memory.
I would like to give my heartfelt thanks to you and the residents of Breezy Point, who have once again come together to ensure the safety and security of this wonderful community we call home.
Judge, your memoirs will no doubt make the bestseller list.
Glad you kept your sense of humor, Your Honor.
Although much was made of little, all has been resolved and I see no harm, no foul. Can we all agree that all's well that ends well and put Circus Minimus to rest?
You have my vote, Your Honor.
And mine.
We're old.
That, I believe, sums it all up. Assuming there will be no marching elephants, I suggest we adjourn to Main Street to watch Little Top's final parade.
Sorry, folks, no elephants.
Good. For the first time in my life, I am looking forward to going to the parade, then to the circus.
Should I cancel your tea time, Your Honor?
Please do.
Roy, could I persuade you to let Madam Butterfly ride your horse looking for love?
Of course, lovey-dovey. But after last night, I'm calling her Amazing Grace.
And I will hold the reins as we mark the end of this fabulous ride of the Little Top Circus. I never once missed the Wall Street Circus that I left 25 years ago. But I will miss my Little Top family.
Aw, you are a bit of an old softy.
Yes, I am. And it all comes down to love. And you're going to love, Judge, our little circus.
Whoa! Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never knew before. Oh no. And I just gotta tell you now that I believe, I really do believe that something's got a hold on me. Oh, it must be love. Something's got a hold on me right now, child. Oh, it must be love. Let me tell you now, I've got a feeling, I feel so strange. Everything about me seems to have changed. Step by step, in the way I walk, I even sound sweeter when I talk. I said, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, baby, you know it must be love. You know it must be love.
Let me tell you now, something's gonna hold on me now.
Oh, it must be love.
Something's gonna hold on me right now, John.
Oh, it must be love.
Let me tell you now, this way, something's gonna hold on me and walk my God. Lead on, John, lead on, shooting straight, shooting good. Say, whoa,
Whoa! 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 You know it must be love.
Let me tell you now, my heart feels heavy, my feet feel light. I shake all over, but I feel alright. I've never felt like this before. Something's got a hold of me that won't let go.
I never thought it could happen to me. Got the heavy without the misery. I never thought it could be this way. Love's so gonna put a hurtin' on me. And I said, oh,
Oh!
oh,
Oh!
oh,
Oh!
oh.
Oh!
Hey, baby, oh, it must be love.
You know it must be love.
You know it looks like love.
You know it walks like love.
You know it talks like love.
You know it talks like love.
Maybe
adjourned.
Our Callawassie Island players, our orchestra, Mike Anderson back in the back with sound. We cannot thank you, the residents of Callawassie, enough for your support of FOCI. Since its inception in 2001, we have raised over $925,000, and we are looking, thank you, we're looking to go into the roaring 20s with $1 million in sight. So we thank you all very, very much. I want to thank our ladies, Betty Fitzgibbons, who does all of the wonderful costumes, the great set. Her brilliance is unbelievable. These ladies have so much talent. I can't even begin to fathom how they come up with all of these ideas. Diane Rogers, who was our director, getting everybody where they need to be, telling them what they need to do, how to do it. Again, amazing. And then Elaine Diaz, our playwright. We can't thank her enough for writing this wonderful play, this wonderful production, and all of the hard work that not only they, but their cast and crew have done. and we thank you all so very, very much. We would like to ask you if you would like to join us at the bar for drinks with the cast. They love it when you all come and talk to them about the play. There's a special beverage, the Pink Elephant. So with this, Circus Minimus is adjourned. Thank you and good night.
A worthy cause, huh? I never heard of that.
Accordion slip.
I hate it when they take my giblets out.
where is Sissy Grace? Sissy Grace, please let the record state that for the past weeks, this entire cast has managed to get along. And it's only fitting now that the three amigos do a little singing tribute to our little top family. So we are coming together to do that. You ready? And Diane.
Yeah, I have to give the note because they have like soprano note. I have like a Ethel Merman kind of voice. Okay, here we go. Together. Oh, but where? No, here we go. Start over. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. Oh, for God's sake.
Is that for us to
We're heading far, but sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together.
It's hers.
Wherever I go, I know they go.
Wherever I go, I know they go.
No fits, no fights, no feuds, and no egos. Amigos, together. We've been so far, so all in. It's win, place, or show. It's you for me,
and me for you.
We'll muddle through whatever we do together, wherever we go.
I have a question. Have you guys thought about catering, car washing? It needs some work.
Well, it was.
We've had other things on our mind.
That was about 30 seconds.
Let's do it the other way.
Exactly. All right, everyone. Break a leg. And have a great time. Yes. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy the applause. Relish the laughter.
We've never had 100 people. So you're going to hear